Welcome back to the channel, everybody, and welcome to July of year 7. You can see that we did end up deciding to go ahead and go with corn on the field right here. But for this fall's harvest, we have leased a Gleaner A95 combine 350 bushel tank. That's our first shot through the field, but unfortunately I got another one of these mods that doesn't cooperate with the GPS, so I kind of got to do this by hand, but I'm used to it, so we'll trudge through it. You'll see we're up to $82,000. We sold some milk here at the beginning of the month. We were getting a little full. The dairy was out, so we took a full trailer load, and what didn't fit in the dairy we went ahead and sold off. But now it's harvest time. We got to get some wheat and some oats out so we can get the flour mill up and running again. Some interesting notification sound for this Gleaner combine. I don't think I would notice that if that's the real Fent, because I selected to use Fent Ideal sounds. So if that's really what it sounds like in a Fent Ideal when you are almost full, I don't think I would hear that. Anyway, so not quite 2 times through the field, we are full already. So we are gonna jump to the truck. Need to unhook the tanker. Oh, we also sold some hay, so I think I actually ended up taking almost 600 yards of hay to town because I filled up both of the silos. So that was great. Gave us a lot of additional income there as well. So that's kind of how we made it up to $82,000. So sorry for the background antics. I am one of the lucky ones that the flu bug has caught up to recently. So probably gonna have to go to the doctor later and have them probe my brain to make sure I don't have COVID. But we're here farming, we're surviving. So we're gonna get this field of wheat, and then we have the 2 fields of, we have that field of wheat there, and then we have the field of oats across the way. Most of that is going to go to town, to the mill. We'll take enough to fill up the mill, and then everything else will just stay in the silo, but that's where we're at now. I'm probably going to do a lot of this harvesting off screen just because I don't want you to hear me yakking and coughing with my nasally voice this whole time. But we'll be back probably in August after we get the harvest done. I'll come back around when it's time to get the plow out and finish putting these fields together. So things are moving along great. Let's see where we're at on our productions. Let's see. Clothes, we're up to $42,000. Liquid fertilizer got another $200,000 in storage. Dried corn got another $500,000 in storage. Cornbread 34, sweet cornbread 63, pumpkin pie 21. None of those are running right now though because we are actually out of sugar. So we're waiting until we get the sugar out. Almost $100,000 there in popcorn and $160,000 in pizza. So I think we have our eyes on next, depending on how things go this fall, is field number 2 here that we can purchase for $554,000, or we're gonna look across the field, across the way here at field 30 that we can get for $310, and field 31 we can get for $120. So we're either gonna pull the trigger on the big purchase for field 2, but I'm kind of leaning toward these because if I can get rid of this tree that's in the middle of 31, that would actually be a good sugar beet field and I could go back to using this little plot here for wheat or corn or alfalfa or something else. But that's where we're at now. Got to jump out of the truck now, get back into the combine. And get this wheat and oats out. And like I said, we will be back shortly when it's time to start plowing these fields together as we work toward another big purchase here between years 7 and 8 toward our goal of owning this entire quadrant of the map. Alright, we're into August now. We got all of the wheat and oats out. We got the straw picked up on 2 of the fields. The field over that we're going to combine with the new field we bought, I haven't done yet. I'm focusing on these 2. Now we're out here in the Challenger and the Landall working on getting the fields turned around so that we can turn around and get some wheat back in the ground in September. So we're just running through with the VT here, tilling up the old wheat stubble so we can get some new crop put down. And then September our sugar beets should be ready. So this is just a quick short update of what's going on. I want to do enough to keep you guys up with what's happening, even though it's the same stuff over and over, so I'll spend more time on what's new, but that's what I'm working on right now, just getting the stubble tilled so that we can get the next round of wheat into the ground in September so that it'll be ready next summer. But I just want to give you guys a quick update, let you see the Challenger at work, because this is probably the last time we'll use this Challenger. It will get replaced and upgraded at the end of year 7 here, as we continue to work toward modern day equipment. Also looking at maybe buying a field cultivator to go with the plan would be to run the VT after harvest is done, and then throw down our lime, and then come back with a field cultivator. That's one of the things I'm looking at as well. It's all going to depend on where the money lines up, but everything is still looking good there. Let me get this one little strip here and I'll give you guys an update on that, and then I'm going to finish getting this wheat stubble tilled up, and then in September we're going to get the new crop in the ground. So where we stand right now, if you take everything, we have $2 million. So I ended up taking most of the wheat into the grain mill. So if you look, if I go down here, I have, I actually probably need to turn that on because I'm going to need flour for the pizza. Yeah, it's almost out. So good thing I caught that. But so we ran 4,600 bushels of wheat into the mill. So that's probably going to carry us through. So I put all of the oats in the silo in the farm, almost 100,000 liters of oats there, that if we sell in January, got $115,000 there. Starting to build up a stockpile of wool because the spinnery's not keeping up. Go down here. Let's look for the stuff we're gonna sell. Clothes, $56,000. Dried corn still at $591. Cornbread, $35,000. Sweet cornbread, $64,000. Again, we're not making anything there because we still don't have the sugar. Butter popcorn's over $100,000 now, and pizza's near $200,000. So we should have plenty of money to make the land purchase that we want to make, in addition to upgrading the tractor and maybe adding a field cultivator with it. So that's where we're at right now. Just a quick update as we work through year 7. I'm going to continue working on getting some of this tillage done, and I will catch you guys back up in either September or October. Whenever the sugar beets are ready, I'll give you guys a little bit of sugar beet harvest. That'll be the next update, but things are progressing well here through year 7 on the way to year 8. Alright, we've made it to October. Just got done feeding the cows. Doing great. Got plenty of milk, got plenty of slurry. But it's October, it's time to get some crops out of the ground, so we're gonna go get in this big piece of equipment over here that we have leased, and we're gonna go for the sugar beets first. Just gotta get the sugar beets in the corn out of the ground this month. See, there's our corn header that's been dropped off, ready for us to use. Let's see if I can get this out of here without running that over, because the shop trigger actually dropped that underneath the sugar beet harvester. So that's our 12 row header we're going to use for the corn. But we got some sugar beets to take out here, so let's go ahead and get this bad boy unfolded. If anybody's ever done sugar beet or any row crop on Farming Simulator before, you know this is one of the longest processes, slowest harvesting processes. There are some unrealistic mods out there now you can use, but you'll see here we basically can only take about 4 rows at a time, and we'll maybe get through the field 2 or 3 times before we're full. So I thought I put GPS on this. Well, I guess I didn't, because I didn't feel like I needed. So let's get this thing turned on. It might actually be easy on this one to do it from the front, because you have this little thing that helps you. Now, why are we not doing anything? There we go. So you got that little thing that helps you keep it lined up. And here we go, you can see right there. So this thing only holds 45,000 pieces of sugar beet, and you can see we're gonna get close to 60,000 per acre. So we're gonna have to basically dump every about 3/4 of an acre. I think, what are we getting, 5 or 6 rows here? So we're not doing too bad. I might be able to make it further than I thought, but you got as long as you keep yourself centered on the 4th row ahead of you. But there's some nice easy, this is one of the easier crops to do from inside, because it's easier to keep yourself lined up. That's why I saved myself some money and didn't lease one with GPS. I'm able to go through the field a few more times than I originally thought, I guess. Here we're going to end up about 15 to 20% full, but this is the shortest of the rows. They're only going to continue to get longer. And then after we're done with this, We got some more landscaping to do to get ready. We're still online, or we're still on track for the purchases that we need to make. I'm not going to give you another rundown of the money situation because not a whole lot has changed since I last recorded in August. Just values have gone up on a couple of the products, but that's about it. So we're just gonna chug along here and get the sugar beets done. I might actually end up hiring somebody to do the sugar beets, and then I might run over and do the corn myself, just to get things done quicker. But there you go. We're making our first sugar beet harvest. Our own sugar will be in production shortly, and then we can get the sweet cornbread and pumpkin pie back in action. So yeah, another little short 5-minute clip there, but that's kind of what I've been doing recently, giving you about 5 to 7 minutes each month, trying to get an entire year into one episode now. Well, we're going to continue working on getting these sugar beets and corn out, get some stuff sold off, and then we'll finish off this video with the end of year 7, which will be in January and February. Spending money, expanding our land, and moving on to the next year, which will be year 8, which will be firmly in the modern late 2010s, early 2020s, and start getting some real modern equipment going. But I'm going to hire a worker to finish off the sugar beets, and I'm going to go work on the corn. But that's where we're at right now. Things are progressing greatly here on the farm. We're going to have some more stuff to show you here in a few minutes to close out this episode. Alright, December is here, and the new tractor has been purchased. A new Challenger MT835. Now it's time to go do some field work. So what we're doing is I'm reworking all of this again. I have now ran the secondary driveway straight off of where the silos are and out to this entrance here. So this spot's probably going to go become either another small wheat field, maybe some alfalfa, but then all of this right here is going to be one big cornfield, and then we're going to end up buying this. We have the money right now. We're not going to quite do it yet. We're going to buy this plot right here, number 31, get rid of this tree in the middle, and that's where our sugar beets are going to go. So now we need to go over here and get everything plowed up to get the fields lined up. I'll show you here what I've done. So this right here, we're going to plow up this little dirt road, and I'm thinking that I'm going to come back and plow up this little grass area right here too. And I think I'm going to turn this into another little small wheat field. But then everything from here all the way to the railroad tracks is going to be one big cornfield. So I want to get the edges plowed right now. And then once I have the edges plowed and it turned into basically one field, then I will come back with the VT and mulch everything up. You can see here, I don't own that field yet. That'll be the next purchase, probably next year. But we've taken this path here is going to go straight across So that path right there is going to get plowed up, and all of this is going to get turned into one field. This path here is going to run all the way until our little fishing pond here. And then there's just a little grassway in here behind that's going to run all the way to the edge. So since I'm over here now, I might as well just come over here and start, plowing this up. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a little bit of plowing quick. I did not test this tractor to see if the GPS is going to work. You guys have noticed in some past videos I've had some issues with it. Nope, we're gonna cooperate today. So, and then I need to allow my plow to create fields. Let's lower this thing down. Let's get some work done. So there we go. We're gonna straighten off this edge right here. Turn all of this into one large field. This is gonna be our corn field. We're gonna keep our two, didn't mean to do it like that. We're gonna keep our two wheat fields up here. The sugar beets are gonna be over there, and then we're gonna purchase these two fields here, and we have something planned for them as well. I'm just gonna let him keep going past these two paths here, because this is where this field is going to be now. So we're just going to plow all the way across. And then what I'm going to do after I'm done plowing, I'm going to repurchase the soil information so that we have an accurate map of our nitrogen levels and everything else. So come on, break the GPS. There we go. I got it. Creep over just a hair here to get this part, and then I'm going to show you something else real quick. Just an update on the financials. We ended up moving a bunch of dry corn across to the popcorn factory and the bakery. So we lost out a lot there, but we still have $142,000 there. That price is going up. That'll be probably the next thing we sell. I think I'm pretty confident in being able to sell that because we are topped off on dry corn and butter for the popcorn. Looks like we're out of space, so I got some moving to do. Popcorn fills up pretty quickly, and then if I go up here to the corn dryer, we got 7,000 bushel that ended up going into the corn, or into the grain mill. I don't know if I could get that back out or not. I might be able to try. Butter, we've hit our peak on butter, and we're out of space for sweet cornbread. So we got some stuff to do, so we're gonna have to go to town here in a little bit to move that stuff around. But just to give you the update, the pizza is up to $357,000. The butter popcorn's up to $152. The sweet cornbread's up to $120, and the clothes are up to $110. So we're gonna have plenty of money to buy our field cultivator that we want to buy, in addition to coming out and buying that plot of land across the road where we're going to put the sugar beets. So that is going to be it for year 7. You guys will have to stay tuned to the channel to see what year 8 has in store. Still have I still have some more things that we want to do, so we might end up making it. I think we're going to go all the way to year 10 at least before we call it quits on this series, but we'll see. But as always, I thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit those 3 magic buttons: the like button, the subscribe button, and that notification bell. Some of you are and some of you aren't. My page is still up and down. I'll have one week where I get 100 views, and then the next week I get over 1,000. I don't understand social media and vlogs and the whole algorithm thing, but we're trucking along, and I thank you guys all for your support. And if you're not already liking or subscribing to the page, feel free to do that now. But as always, thank you for watching, and we will we will catch up to you next time when we are making it into year